What's going on? Welcome back to the Bear's Den. It is the Bear 465 coming at you with another part of our beginner's guide. So before you go in to your worlds, right, and you work on completing your missions, you need materials in order to build traps and to build guns. So how do you get those materials? That's what we're going to be discussing today. Once again, it's the Bear 465, and today in our beginner's guide, we're going to talk about farming. Farming is when you go out on the map and you get all the needed materials that you need in order to craft weapons, traps, swords, melee weapons, and actually have materials to build with. So let me go into my storm shield here. We're going to go over the 3 different types of materials that you can build with. And then also how do you get the materials and resources you need in order to be able to build, farm, and craft and be very successful in this game. I think a lot of this comes from the very first part of the game when you first get it, where Ramirez is, crafting and things like that. And I think that they all thought when they created this game that was going to be enough. But there's really no explanation for new players on where things are located, how to find things, and how to get what I need, right? And then you go out and you try to trade with people, which I don't recommend, right? You go out and trade people for things that you need um, in order to get it. And I don't recommend that. And I don't recommend you spend money on buying stuff. Okay, so here I am in Stonewood. So you have wood. Wood is very fast. You can upgrade it very fast. And wood is very practical for many things, right? We'll talk about all that later. Um, but I would not recommend you build a lot in wood. You do need wood in order to craft many of your ammos, right? So if you're doing heavy ammo or you're doing medium shotguns, little bullets, you need wood in order to do that. So you need to make sure you're always keeping wood. The next one is brick. Brick is the next strongest. For those of you who play Battle Royale a lot, you know that wood, you always change to wood or brick, your hard metals, when you get to the end game. It's pretty much the same here, right? And you can upgrade these. And then the next one is metal. Okay? And again, once you get up and you start doing your Stonewood um, different missions, you'll find out how you can actually upgrade these materials, right? So you have brick, wood, and metal. How do you get these things, right? How do you get them? That's exactly what we're going to be discussing today. All right, so here we are in a regular mission. This is one of the Atlas ones. I love doing the Atlas and the van and stuff because it gives you time to move around and farm and things like that. All right, so unlike your Storm Shield, anything that you place in here in this match, once you're in a match, is stays here, right? When you do it in your Storm Shield, you can actually hit it to get it back. So how do we get materials? So from mechanical vehicle, like a vehicle, right? You can get metal. We're going to talk about the different heroes in a minute. For trees, you get wood and planks or things to craft with. From rocks, you can get mineral powder you need to craft things, and brick. And as you run around the map, you'll see little things like this. This is search. If you search it, you'll get other materials you need. So as you run around the map, you want to farm and get whatever materials you need in order to make the mission successful for you, and also build up your stock for other missions. When you are an Outlander, there are different types. We're going to go into different types of hero builds. So the hero build that I go with is Fossil Southie. He's my lead. He's really really good at fighting, and he's really really good at farming as well. The beauty part about this game is you don't have to go with everybody else's recommendations on things. You can make it your own, right? So the Outlander has the way of bringing up these lava fragments, and you can get, if you hit this, you get all the types of materials. I'm only doing this because I need brick. I was going to farm for brick later. Once he's all done, you can run around and grab whatever is available for you that you can carry. Cool? All right. So, once again, you can search things, you can hit things, you can hit this, you can actually go in, make sure, see if there's anything in here before you break it. Cool? All right, let's get out of this. All right, so you can farm with any hero you want. Let's go ahead and put that out there first. You can farm with any hero you want. It's totally up to you. There's a more efficient ways of doing things than other ways. But you can farm with any hero, including constructors, right? If you hit something with the riot shield of the constructor, or you shoot at something, you're not going to, you'll break it, but you're not going to get the materials for it. So you actually have to farm it with your pickaxe. So one of the easiest ways to do that is to use the class of heroes called the Outlander. So the Outlanders have the ability to go in. Let me actually look at him. To go in and do an anti-material charge is where you do a heavy attack. So you, for me, it's my right mouse button, and they can blast through things and harvest things. Right. So I use this particular loadout for Fossil Southie, Blast from the Past Team Perk, Gadgeteer, Strike Cost, Vigor, Hide, and High Caliber Harvest. That's Clip. In order to get materials, I use Fossil Southie for one reason only. Well, actually, two reasons. One, he's a good fighter, and two, my friend Jeep and I did like a farm off, and she came back in the same mission that I did, and she came back with 10 times as much material as I did, and I was using Jess and she was using Southie. That's the only difference, is we switched them up. But I promised you that I was going to show you a really efficient way of farming, and I'm going to do that right now. All right, let me actually go to a spot. Okay, so a really efficient way. Another reason why we use Southie. I said it's like two reasons, but there's a tool called the ear splitter, and this thing is absolutely amazing. If you don't have one, look for the schematic whenever the boombox weapons come around. But or if you need one or want one, hit me up to Bear465. All right. So what we do is you stand in the middle of a building. And you farm all the way down. It's really a fun way to get materials, and it's a real easy way of getting materials, which is what I'm going to be doing because I need brick and I don't want to sit through my endurance with my mat grinder. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be farming up some brick and getting it stored up into storage. So if you like this type of material, go ahead and drop a like and click on the subscribe button so that way you'll be notified whenever I go live on YouTube, whenever we do gameplay, and you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. So thank you very much. Thank you for using code DeBear465 in the item shop. I appreciate that as well. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'm going to go farming. Okay. See you later.